There's some good news this morning. The Pfizer lab report came back saying that the expectation is that the existing vaccines protect against Omicron, but if you get the booster, you're really in good shape. And so that's very encouraging news. That's the lab report. That's the lab report. There's more study going on. But that's very, very encouraging.
What have you achieved by talking with Putin yesterday?
He asked about you a lot. He talked about you a lot.
Are you confident that Vladimir Putin got the message? Can you answer, sir, please?
Yeah, I will.
Can you answer my question? Can you answer my question first?
I mean, the meeting with Putin, I was very straightforward. There were no minced words. It was polite, but I made it very clear. If in fact he invades Ukraine, there will be severe consequences. Severe consequences. Economic consequences like none he's ever seen or ever have been seen in terms of being imposed. He knows his immediate response was he understood that, and I indicated that I knew he would respond, but beyond that, if in fact we would probably also be required to reinforce our presence in NATO countries to reassure particularly those in the Eastern Front. In addition to that, I made it clear that we would provide the defensive capability to the Ukrainians as well. The good news is, the positive news is that thus far our teams have been in constant contact. We hope by Friday we're going to be able to say and announce to you that we're having meetings at a higher level, not just with us, but with at least 4 of our major NATO allies and Russia to discuss the future of Russia's concerns relative to NATO writ large and whether or not we can work out any accommodations as it relates to bringing down the temperature along the Eastern Front.
Will you rule out boots on the ground, sir? Putting U.S. boots on the ground?
Yes, in terms of in Ukraine.
Like Senator Tim Kaine, Democrat, talking about U.S. troops being needed on the ground in or around Ukraine to stop an invasion. Will you rule that out, or is that on the table?
That is not on the table. We have a moral obligation and a legal obligation to our NATO allies. If they were to attack under Article 5, it's a sacred obligation. That obligation does not extend to NATO, to Ukraine, but it would depend upon what the rest of the NATO countries were willing to do as well. But the idea the United States is going to unilaterally use force to confront Russia invading Ukraine is not in the cards right now. But what will happen is there will be severe consequences that will have.
Sir, you've known Vladimir Putin for years. Are you confident that he got the message and knows this is different?
I am absolutely confident he got the message.
Where do you make him